let's get into the first board and see how we do. Pass to us, we open a no trump with our 17 count. Pretty good 17, but no 5-card suit. And that passes out. We get a spade lead. So, well, to start with, I'm going to play the Queen of Spades. Normally, if we want an opponent to cover our honor, we want to lead a higher card. So East with a holding of, say, King third of Spades. Hey, Greg. Looking forward to losing the second half of the match badly. Well, there's still 3 quarters to go out of our 5 quarters of the match. We've only played 2. So you have a bit more than half of a match to find your footing. I'm sure you'll get there eventually. Maybe by quarter 6, you'll have... well done, Twitch. Oh no, what did Twitch do this time? What was I saying? Queen of Spades. Oh shit, lots more bridge to play? Yeah. It's gonna be wonderful. Everyone will have a good time. I mean, you know, at least like 2 of us will have a good time. I don't know which 2, but we'll find that out. It tried to let you share a sub twice. You could just queue it up for like several months in advance. That would be great. Okay, we get the King of Spades cover. That's good news. I think I'm just gonna cash the Ace King of Diamonds next. Three of Spades lead. I mean, it would be nice to unblock the spade suit, but if the diamonds don't break, I want to make it difficult for whoever wins the 3rd diamond to know that they need to cash hearts. Okay. We do get the club switch, which might be friendly. I mean, we're not fully to the point where we have done well on this deal. My first law of bridge is that the 8 of Spades always comes down. It might. I mean, East did discard a spade. Eight of clubs switch, wow. Okay, so thoughts on ducking the Queen of Clubs and then sticking in the Jack when East returns the suit? That's probably a bit too much to ask for, right? Like if I duck this and East finds a heart switch, we could be in serious trouble. Yeah, that's, I mean, okay, hold on, hear me out. West didn't want to switch to hearts, and it's probably going to look less appealing to East to switch to hearts. Gib continues clubs 100%. So, like, that might be true, but also if I stick in the Jack and West wins the King and then puts a heart through, we're in huge trouble. So I think if I duck the club and East continues clubs, I'm just going to have to play the ace. I think the only benefit is if I duck and East switches back to spades. then I could like run the spades and run the diamonds and decide if I want to take a club hook. No, let's not. And I think okay, the 8 of spades does come down, which is good news. Wow, everyone's just throwing all of their spades, huh? West did have the club king, so I mean, okay. East threw a heart. The 8 of clubs switch from king a2. I mean, Gibb does this all the time. You can't really read spot cards that they switch to in the middle of the hand. Like, this heart discard might have given me enough chances to, like, pick up the club suit. Like, I could have crossed to dummy and led a club to the 9 or something. You need to go watch the video about how to exploit the robots. That's actually a good video. I would recommend it. That's a good one, and probably the one coming out on Wednesday, so 2 days from now, that's posting overnight, will be a good one about visualizing. I mean, you probably know the one coming out on Wednesday. You know how to visualize hands and stuff, but that will also be a good video. Board 2, a no trump by South. That is us. We bid a no trump, 15 count, partner Texas into spades, and fortunately this time we actually have a spade fit. It's always a mistake to assume that you know anything. Well, there might be some ideas that like could help improve your understanding in the video, but you definitely know how to like put partner on a hand during the auction, and that's mostly what that video is going to be about. But okay, we are in 4 spades. We get a club lead. Definitely want to play low from the dummy. Make it as difficult as possible for East to give partner club ruff if the suit happens to be 5-1. We're probably going to cash 3 rounds of spade. I mean, pull trumps in 3 rounds. If West has Jack 4th, there's some potential to set up a trump coup. We'll have to be a little careful, but let's figure that out as we proceed. Ooh, that's not a good sign. Ace of clubs and a club return. I mean, now this could be ace doubleton, in which case we're fairly happy, I think. But it was not. Oh no. The Queen of Hearts? That has to be from Queen Jack. But this is a horrible switch from Queen Jack, right? Like, you're looking at ace 10 third or king 10 third and dummy, and I've opened a no trump. Oh no. I'm about to do something dumb again. Why do I feel like West is like 5-5 or 6-4? Maybe West is more likely to be something like 4-2, 6-1 in shape. Queen of Hearts switch? I just don't understand the Queen of... Queen Jack third. I guess it's possible. You know, maybe West has like the diamond king and didn't want to lead a diamond away from the king. Suit preference signal when you give partner a ruff is important? Okay. I guess I'll kind of believe that this is from the Queen Jack. Whoa! Okay. Well, this has been fun. We had a very good time on this hand. And now West is out of trumps. West just led a stiff club with a stiff spade. That's amazing. West is 6-5 in the red suits. That was quite the hand. I don't think there's much we can do. Like, even if we were to say dump a club honor under the ace at trick 1, I mean, I don't know what East would do other than just return a club. They could cash the ace of diamonds and return a club, but it comes out the same. Club ruff, heart ruff. Huh. Strange. Okay, well, flat board on the second hand. Board 1 might be good. On to board 3. We've opened a spade with our 12 count. 2 club overcall by West, could be anything. Is this one of these 10 or more high card points? Yeah, 10 or more high card points, 5 or more clubs, red, white. Brilliant 2 club bid. 2 spades by partner. 3 clubs by East, and we bid 3 spades. Pretty reasonable auction. We get the 9 of hearts lead. Okay. So, hey Proquire, how's it going? If I could pick 3 things to improve about Gib, what would they be? Plausible things only. I think a big deal is no trump opening leads. Like, humans understand to lead 4th best from your longest and strongest, and Gib just doesn't get that. And I think the rationale behind it is like well thought out but flawed, where they're like, well, Gib solves problems double dummy, so let's make leads which are double dummy optimal. But you can't actually defend double dummy, and neither does Gib. And so it creates more issues by not leading your long suit at trick 1. So that would probably be one of them. I think I don't know. There's some sort of weird things that happen in the bidding where it just feels like... Does that include the honor doubleton leads they love so much? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they just love leading doubletons against no trump, and it makes no sense whatsoever. It's just losing bridge. So there's like a couple of weird things that happen during the bidding that I wish wouldn't happen. I mean, for example, everyone knows this like 4 no trump thing, where the opponent's open 2 clubs and you jump to 4 no trump and that just passes out. I wish they would make some sort of correction to some of that sort of stuff. And then third thing, I guess also a bidding thing, Gib doesn't like doubling when it has trump stacks. They prefer to bid when they have trump stacks, which I guess is a consequence of them simulating hands where your partner has shortness and thinking that like, oh, I have a trump stack but partner has shortness, that means we have fewer losers in this suit. But really you're just like collecting 500 and partner is being forced into some thin game that if you get lucky, you're plus 420. So I think I wish Gib would just like make penalty doubles more often when they have stuff in the opponent's suit. But those maybe would be the three things. So I'm in 3 spades. Right. The opponent's overcalled 2 clubs, raised to 3 clubs. We get the 9 of hearts lead. Again, could it be one of these famed doubleton leads? Could also be a singleton. You can't wait to defend thin doubled part scores with the 8 of clubs switch. That's a fair point. It's it could easily be a consequence. So this might be a consequence of like some sort of politics thing, where as like an expert bridge player, I don't think you would mind upping the stakes. You know, like minus 470 or plus 200, or you know, minus 670 or plus 200. You're just like, yeah, bring it on. But for a lot of more casual players, they would hate to, you know, have their partner double and then have some sort of misdefense or defensive accident in the contract makes. So to appease the masses, the staff easily could have like designed Gib to not double things. But it's like, there was a hand the other day where they had king, queen, 10, 5th of trumps, offside, mind you, and someone had bid like 4 spades, and my Gib partner didn't double, and so I saved in 5 hearts or something like that. And it's like, this would protect me in those specific instances. 9 of hearts lead. So king, queen of hearts are offside, but in addition, I think it's very likely East has a club on her, which makes me believe West might have like all of the spades. Because like, what else can West have for this 2 club overcall? Ace, queen, jack, 7th of clubs, and a stiff heart in the spade ace? I mean, maybe. Okay. What about when Gib pulls an obvious penalty double? Yeah. There are definitely system issues where doubles don't seem to like Gib doesn't have a good understanding of doubles. Like when should they be penalty, when should they be takeout, when should they be like card showing. But that's a little complicated, I think, to program, like from a development perspective. We need a bridge site that has a web API so we can write a Twitch extension that lets you review the auction as a viewer. Aha, yes. Yeah, that is absolutely true. It would be nice if people could, well, one of those things, some sort of script that lets viewers, like a plugin for channels and whatnot. That would be nice if someone could do that. I'm not that kind of someone. I don't do that kind of programming or development, but someone should. You're right. I absolutely agree with you. Have I made up my mind what I'm doing on this hand? Like, if hearts are 3-2, so if this leads from a doubleton, we can just win the ace of hearts, take a spade finesse, cross to the diamond queen, take a spade finesse. The only question is, what do we do if hearts are 4-1? And you could write the Twitch extension, but the bridge site needs to support the queries. Oh. I see where the problem's coming in. You need BBO to have sensible programming or to be open to change, and I don't think either of those things are going to happen. So if hearts are 4-1, if I duck this trick, and East wins. No, I shouldn't duck this trick, because I'm taking a spade finesse into West. West might have a hard time underleading the club ace, if that's what's going on. Okay, hold on. You need to lurk and get some sleep. Thank you for stopping by, Proquar. Have a good rest. We could have a streamer run a Chrome extension that siphons off the relevant data and uploads it to the database so that you could then visualize it. Yeah. That would be workable. Okay, focus. Hold on. So if hearts are 4-1, and I play low, if he switches to clubs, if he switches to a low club and West gets in, I think I can hold my heart losers to 2. The only concern is that West gets a heart ruff. And it might be difficult, especially on this auction where I haven't showed hearts, for East to realize that upon winning the Queen of Hearts here, they would have to return the suit. There's already a Chrome extension for BBO that shows the double dummy and timings and stuff. And yeah, if you could talk to that person, maybe you all can do a thing. Doing things is fun and good. I think I'm gonna play low. Heart to the queen. I mean, even if West gets a ruff, it could be with a natural trump trick. West has like ace queen doubleton. I think I'm going to play low. There's some chance that hearts are 4-1 and they figure out the right thing to do if I play low, but I suspect East is just going to win this and switch to clubs, and they're going to play 2 rounds of clubs, and then I can cross to the diamond queen and take a spade hook, and we're going to be in business. Yep. Okay. Yeah, the fact that West won the ace of spades and did not put a second heart through, I think is a good indication hearts might be 4-1. So we can now take the spade hook. Try the jack of hearts. Aha! We did it. We made our contract. We might have made the contract anyway. In fact, we probably would have if we had won the ace of hearts at trick 1. But you can kind of see, like, double dummy, there's nothing we can really do against the 4-1 heart split. West can always win the ace of spades on the first round and always cross to their partner's king of clubs to get a heart ruff. So I was just trying to find the best kind of swindle in this scenario that would allow us to make the contract. And I think we came up with a reasonable plan. East, of course, is going to be very scared that their partner has led from a doubleton heart. So it's just incredibly difficult for East to win the queen of hearts and then lead a low heart back, which is the only thing to do. You can kind of see that, you know, of course East can cash the king of clubs, which they did, but now the only way for them to beat the contract is to return a low heart into the jaws of the ace 10, and that's incredibly risky to do. But okay. So probably an okay result, but I expect most of the field will end up doing something similar. We got to 3-0, and aha! So this is actually a thing I pointed out in my robot video, that if you have a holding of ace, king, queen in a suit, the robots, it's like a magnet for the opening lead. They are always going to lead the suit, or very likely to. And so here, that kind of is demonstrated. We have the ace, king, queen of diamonds. They let a diamond. We're in 3-0. There's no bidding. I guess the opponents passed throughout, so we opened a no trump in fourth seat, but then there was no bidding. We have 3 diamonds, 3 clubs, 3 spades off the top. Looks like looks like we might have an extra trick available, neither spades or hearts. If those suits are friendly, you wonder if the robot simulations are based on an advertisement for passive leads against no trump. So the Gib opening leads are based off of 2 books by, well, I forget who the second author is, but it's David Bird and someone else. These books came out in 2010, or like 2011, 2012, I think, are the dates that the books were published. And I talk about this a little bit in my robot bridge video. But that's what they make their opening leads based off of. And the analysis is done based on a simulation of double dummy expected results. Which is all fine and good. David Bird are called Leading Whilst British. I think the second author was not British, so I don't believe that was the title. Also, Gib does not consider form of scoring. Ooh, strong disagree on that. I have noticed that their opening leads seem vastly different versus Imp when playing Imps than they would when playing match points. Yeah, Antheus. Antheus was the other name. So, yeah, okay. That's surprising. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, I have noticed that they have often made like hyper aggressive opening leads at Imps, and I never see that at match points. Like at Imps, they will frequently lead low from king 5th, presumably trying to like get their partner rough if they have ace doubleton, and that's just not something that happens when I play these match point events. But maybe it's just a small sample size, I'm not sure. Diamond lead. Okay, let's set up the club suit. West has high load in diamonds. What are the odds we think that lead is from a doubleton? East has Jack 10 9 6. I guess East played the 10 at trick 1, so it's not really possible. Okay, it sounds as if West diamonds are 5-3. West has 5 of them. Let's try and get a count in the spade suit. 4-7. Looks like spades are 4-2. Okay, I don't know if anyone else can hear this, but there has been a dog in the apartment above me that has just been yapping nonstop for like the past 15 minutes. And the roof or like walls above me are paper thin, so I'm hearing all of it. This dog is not happy. There it goes again. So, yeah. I think I'm playing a heart to the king right now. This could go spectacularly poorly. But if the opponents don't work out to continue the heart suit, it's going to give me better squeeze chances and some sort of end position. And the fact that I'm pretty confident about my read of the spade suit, maybe we'll just be able to pick up the spades. Okay, club return. Kind of strange that West wouldn't just clear the diamond suit. Heart discard from West. Okay, so West has started with 5 diamonds, presumably 5 diamonds. 2 clubs. It looks like 2 spades and 4 hearts. The barking is loud. Yeah, this is... there's nothing I can do about it. But, oh my god. This, this dog is going crazy. I guess I'm not gonna play West for 4 spades. Yeah, time for a broom to the ceiling. Something from a 70s sitcom show. I could do that. I could go get my broom and start yelling at them. Tell them to get off my lawn. I don't actually have a lawn. There's a spade pitch from East. I was considering whether or not to like lead the 9 of hearts and try and set up a heart trick, but I think the spades are just coming home now. Ooh. East was trying to be very clever there with a false card. They high-load from a 5-card holding. Didn't they? Didn't East play the 5 on the first round of the spade suit? They did. They did. What a rascal. But we worked it out in the end. It was a little scary playing heart to the king. Oh my god. Also, East didn't split. Queen 10 third. If I had just stuck in the 9 of hearts here, maybe I should have. You know, this is kind of a funny... Oh, diamonds were 6-2, by the way. This is a funny thing that I kind of demonstrated in my robot video, where I like led low from 3 small opposite king third and I ducked because the robots frequently like to just win aces if they can. Maybe I should have put in the 9. But when we played the king, West could have returned a heart and elected not to. Okay, 6:30, on to board 5. Pass, we've opened a club. So we just have like a generic 13 count, partner's a passed hand, and somehow we've managed to get all the way up to 5 clubs. That's wonderful. Why wouldn't East play the 10 there? If it's doing double dummy analysis for defense, how can low be right? Because it's irrelevant if it plays the 10 or low. Right? Or is that not true? No, it is relevant. Yeah, the 10's sort of... Not playing the 10 is sort of weird. Yeah, if partner has the 9, it doesn't matter. I don't know. That is a really good question. I suspect it must not have simulated this exact holding. I do have the feeling that they have a low number of simulations. So they must have... Yeah, it was just bad sampling in this one instance. But I have seen the robots like miss out on pretty clear, like, or make some pretty clear double dummy mistakes from time to time. A club, 2 clubs. Michael's Q-bid. West has 5-5 in the majors. Our partner bids 2 hearts. Limit raise or better in clubs. 4 hearts by East. We bid 5 clubs, which seems like a very weird decision. But this is along the lines of what I had talked about, where there's this assumption from the robot bidding that if we have length in the opponent's suit, our partner's short. There was a hilarious hand that I played in a Zenith, I think offline, where the robots had made one of their standard takeout doubles with an 18 count and a singleton spade, and their partner had bid to 4 spades, but my robot partner was like, well, I have spade length, therefore my partner has spade shortness, and really the opponents were just in a 5-1 fed. And we ended up going like minus 800 rather than plus 800. It was not good. So we got to 5 clubs. We get the King of Hearts lead. We have... Thoughts on running the 9 of clubs at trick 2? I'm like very tempted to run the 9 of clubs. Okay, hold on. Let's think about this though. I tend to say that if the opponents don't lead trump, so if an opponent is known to have shortness somewhere, and that's true given the Michael's Q-bid, if they don't lead their shortness, it's because they're short in trumps. So... well, let's see if East covers the 9 of clubs. I guess we'll start with that. East does not cover the 9 of clubs. Now it's possible West is like 6-5. So if West is like 6-5-0-2, then of course West would just lead a heart. They don't have a diamond to lead. That's probably reason enough not to run the 9 of clubs. Okay. 9 of clubs to the queen. I suppose I can cash the king of clubs. They are short in trumps. Nothing we can do about it. And they're going to get 2 tricks, the ace of diamonds and their last trump. Plus 600. Wow. I'm a little surprised West led a high heart rather than the stiff diamond. Now technically if it goes diamond to the ace, diamond ruff with the queen of clubs, we could pick up the club suit. Then I would need to run the 9 of clubs. Okay. We got to 3 clubs. Pass, pass, a diamond, takeout double, pass. We bid 3 clubs. I guess 3 clubs is the right bid. I mean, we have a 9 count and we're a passed hand. But our hand is kind of awful. Anyway, partners passed it out, and here we are. Ace of hearts lead. So they lead king from ace king, which means that East has the king of hearts. But it's not necessarily the case that this is like singleton ace or ace doubleton. It could be ace fourth. The robots will frequently lead from ace empty, thinking that it's, well, I kind of described the behavior in my robot video. So definitely go check that out. ! New vid if you want a link. I mean, it sounds as if West has the ace of hearts, ace king of diamonds. Our objective appears to be to try and avoid giving them a heart ruff, which might be tough. I think the defense is just going to go ace of hearts, ace, king of diamonds, heart to the king. And then what is East going to do? Obviously return another heart, looking at this dummy. So this one might be pretty flat. I will dump the jack of hearts on... Ah, okay, okay. So, new point. They lead king from ace king, so when they go ace then king, it is ace king doubleton. Ace of diamonds. No king of diamonds? No! And now they get a heart ruff. That's too bad. But not much we can do about that. I'm sure that's going to be duplicated at every table. I mean, if I knew that West had ace-king doubleton of hearts, I suppose I would dump the jack at trick 1. My thinking was West might have led from ace-10 third from East's perspective. So if it went ace of hearts, ace-king of diamonds, heart, I then dump the jack. Maybe East doesn't try a third round of hearts. But that was not the case this time. Board 7. We open a spade with our 13 count. West bids a no trump. And our partner bids 2 spades. I'll pass. Wow. 2 spades is a very scary bid to make. Red, match points, with right-hand opponent bidding the no trump. I would be very worried about playing in 2 spades doubled. I mean, I'm also worried about playing in 2 spades undoubled, given what I'm looking at. But okay, we get the 10 of diamonds lead. Which is... I mean, probably a doubleton. If I could pull trumps, I would. Then I could just run 5 diamonds. That feels like the best way to approach this hand. Like, we could screw around by trying to get a heart ruff. And we might be able to. You know, if we get super lucky, East could have like queen 10 third of hearts, and we set up, you know, we play a heart to the jack, West wins the ace, plays 2 rounds of clubs, or maybe plays a diamond back, we go king of hearts, heart ruff, queen 10 third falls, we set up the 9. But I think we lose out on all of our diamond suit. So if I go king of diamonds and lead a spade, West wins. Let's say they return another diamond, we win the ace. I guess things get a little hairy at that point. Because if we play a second round of trumps, maybe West can win. Cross to East club. Well... we get in trouble trying to pull trumps if trumps are 4-1. I guess maybe that's kind of the bottom line. And how likely is that, given the auction? I think it's somewhat unlikely. Despite West having what looks like a doubleton diamond, I think East might have bid with a long club suit. So it sounds to me like West probably has longish clubs as well. And therefore spades might be breaking. So yeah, let's try this plan where I pull trumps. or at least attempt to pull trumps. This didn't exactly go the way I wanted. Yeah. So we're down one. West does get to pull all of our trumps and then cash a club. Well, we could have guessed a little better. I suppose that's kind of the bottom line on this hand. Both the ace and queen of hearts were offside, so that's good news, because that means that trying to get a heart ruff was not going to work out too well for us. But we could have played east for honor 10 doubleton of spades by exiting a low spade when we were in, rather than the jack of spades. I was hoping east had like 10-9 doubleton, so I was leading the jack to try and pin the 9 here. But if I just exited a low spade, east would win the king, tap us in clubs, but then we can pull the last trump and then proceed to run the diamond suit. We would make 110. I don't know how many people will get that decision right. Maybe I should have, given that West won the ace of spades. Actually, yeah, this was probably a pretty big mistake by me. The robots don't really false card. So this ace of spades can never really be from ace king, in which case I think there's only one real option. It is to play east for king doubleton. Okay, so that's probably a pretty big miss on my end. But let's move on. Board 8, almost halfway there. Pass, pass, pass to us. We open a club with our 19. This is a really good 19. Despite no 5-card suit, I think I would be very tempted to open this 2-0. We have 3 10s. Basically all of our honors are working. We have a bunch of aces. Yeah, this feels like it's a little too good for the 18 to 19 balance sort of thing. But pass, pass, pass a club. Our partner bids a diamond. We bid 2-0. Partner raises us, and we get a diamond lead. Because of course, what else would you lead? So let's take the diamond hook. We might have a decision to make at trick 2 if East doesn't. Yeah, if East doesn't cover. I'm very worried this is a singleton. I'm like very, very worried that's a singleton. And if that's a singleton, if I play a diamond to the 10, we only have one dummy entry. Okay. So, like, I mean, we could play a time into the ace. It feels very counterintuitive, but that might be the right thing to do. I'm going to assume West has the king of hearts. That's why they didn't lead a heart. So I feel pretty confident that I can go heart to the ace, heart towards the queen, and set up a trick in that suit. I'm also going to guess West has the king of spades. And I suppose the jack of clubs in addition? Otherwise, why is West not leading a club? It's going to look real dumb if I play a diamond to the ace, though, and West follows. I could lead the jack of diamonds. And, I mean, basically plan on running it. So if East doesn't cover, and the diamonds do split 4-1, I will at least be in dummy, where I could, like, lead a spade if I want. Which seems like a reasonable thing to do. And of course, if East covers, that's good news. We can unblock the 10, and then the suit will run. Okay. I think I'm willing to try this. We might lose out on a diamond trick. Good news. Yeah, very good news, which is that the diamonds are splitting, and I didn't play a diamond to the ace. So I mean, I'm very tempted to play a spade to the 10 right now. If I'm right about the position of both major suit kings, West might win this trick, but they're going to be end played. They have no more diamonds. They could lead a club into my ace, king, queen, 10. They could lead a heart away from the king, or they could lead a spade away from the king. Oh. But I see. If I lead a spade to the 10 and West wins the jack and then puts the king of spades on the table, all the diamonds are stranded. Uh-huh. Okay. We gotta unblock the ace of diamonds then. Heart pitch. Yeah. So I think this end play still works if I, say, lead the 10 of spades, as long as West has the king and jack. Is it worthwhile, or should I do something like go ace of hearts, heart? I mean, ace of hearts, heart is very risky. I think the normal thing to do in this scenario would be, you know, like if we were playing against human opponents. Well, if we were playing against human opponents, we would not have gotten a diamond lead, so I wouldn't have all this extra information. But the percentage play is probably like spade to the ace, diamond pitching a heart, diamond pitching a club, spade to like the 10. Something to that effect. I mean, maybe we cash the ace, king, queen of clubs first to see if the jack drops. But something along those lines. So if I go ace of hearts, heart, and the king is on side, and West wins, and West returns a heart, I have 3 discards from my hand. But the squeeze doesn't really operate because West gets to discard after I do from my hand. So I'd have to resort to just picking up the jack of clubs somehow if I wanted to make all the tricks from there, which is probably fine. And I'm fairly convinced I can't just lead a low heart. I mean, they might have to find this double dummy defense of West wins the king of hearts and then tables the king of spades, blocking the heart suit. But they could work it out. So I think I'm comfortable going ace of hearts heart, as strange as it sounds. My read about the opening diamond lead, I feel pretty certain about. So there's the king of hearts. And West does indeed return a heart, which I think is the strongest defense. So we get a club discard, which is somewhat friendly. Another club discard. Okay, the club suit has come home. Jack third of clubs on our left. So we were kind of right about most everything. Sadly, with East having Jack third of spades, it looks like every line of play was going to work out well for us. We could have played a spade to the ace, cashed diamonds, pitching our losers, and a spade to the 10 would have brought home the suit. So 490, probably going to be pretty flat. Okay, halfway done. Pass to us, we open a spade in third seat. We get a no trump overcall. They love these red no trump overcalls, don't they? Pass, we bid 2 hearts. Looks reasonable to me. I'll pass. Whoa. Partner has a big hand, but I guess not big enough. I mean, king jack of diamonds are probably worthless cards, but 3 hearts and queen doubleton of spades, I mean, I might have been tempted at like imps to raise. Anyway, king clubs lead. So king from ace king probably. There it is. And do we see another club? No. They continue the ace of diamonds. Now another club. Ace, king, queen of clubs, ace of diamonds is 13 highs. The king of spades, presumably for the no trump overcall, is going to give West 16 highs. West can't have the heart queen. So that's good news. But, I mean, we're not exactly out of the woods yet. Because we need to set up our spade suit. Okay, let's start by just leading a low spade. Okay, good news. We have made as many tricks as we could. Spade split 3-3, so it didn't really matter what we ended up doing. Did I miscount something? I said ace, king, queen of clubs, king of spades, ace of diamonds, and West couldn't have the heart queen. But it turns out West has the diamond queen. Oh, it's an 18 count. Okay, of course, of course. Is it alerted as 15 to 18? No, it's just 15 or more high card points. Okay, I didn't miscount, but I was also incorrect. Regardless, I still think we took the right line of play, hooking east for the Queen of Hearts. All right. We somehow are declaring this hand in diamonds. That feels like a strange position to end up in when East has opened a no trump, but let's see how we got here. So East opens a no trump, we decide to pass, which I think is very reasonable, vulnerable. Our partner balances with 2 diamonds showing a single suited hand, or 2 clubs showing a single suited hand. We bid 2 diamonds asking, and our partner bids 2 no. Wait, what? Is this like a standard conventional agreement that 2 clubs followed by 2 no is clubs with 4 diamonds on this? I don't know. That feels like a very specific agreement to have. Sure. And so we elect to bid 3 diamonds. Okay. Okay, here we are. We get a diamond lead. That's probably a good start for the defense. Well, let's see if East plays 3 rounds of diamonds. I imagine they will. No. King of spades. Huh? That seems like a strange card to play. I'm fairly convinced East has another diamond. Why would you not just play a 3rd round of diamonds? Anyway, King of spades. We'll win the ace. This is... Okay, hold on. There's some clever stuff that we might be able to do. Because it might feel pretty natural. Okay, let's win the ace. It might feel pretty natural to go heart to the ace, heart to the king, heart ruff. And I mean, I think that's true. That is a pretty natural way of playing the hand. But how about running the Queen of Clubs? So if we, I mean, or, you know, for example, we could play a club to the ace, club ruff, heart to the ace, club ruff, right? We could play for 3-3 clubs. But I'm thinking we can pick up a bunch of 4-2 club splits if we run the queen, making use of the fact that the queen is actually a high card in the suit. Like, we can pick up Jack Doubleton or 10 Doubleton with West this way. Okay, let me count tricks. Let me count tricks. So if I go heart to the ace, heart to the king, heart ruff. Regardless of how the heart suit splits, I must now play the Jack of Diamonds overtaking and play another round of hearts. So if the heart suit is 4-2, we're going to lose a heart and 2 spades. If hearts are 3-3, we make 9 tricks. You know, the fascinating thing about playing for 3-3 clubs is that we actually have the rest of the tricks if clubs are 3-3. Club to the ace, club ruff, heart to the ace, club ruff, spade ruff, pull the last trump, run the clubs. Okay, is it really a dog? It has been squeaking nonstop, and it's squeaking. I don't think dogs squeak. I mean, I don't know, it sounds like a dog. Now, it's possible that East has misdefended badly just because East can't see our hand. I mean, I'm certain East has the last trump, so not returning a trump is kind of crazy if the club suit is coming home. And that's what made me believe that running the queen of clubs might have been the right plan. Like, it sounds as if East believes they have a really, really strong club holding, and that's the reason for their optimism about not playing a third round of trumps. So what happens if I play on the club suit and it's wrong? I run the queen of clubs, East wins the king. East returns, say, a trump. We win in dummy. We go ace of clubs, club. East covers, we ruff. We play a heart to the ace. No, this seems totally fine, right? So I guess I need to decide if I'm hoping for a 3-3 club split or not. Club to the ace, club ruff, heart to the ace, club ruff. I mean, if the suit doesn't break, we're kind of out of good ideas. We can ruff a spade, pull the last trump, and cash the heart king, but then we have to concede the rest. So we would go down in a cold contract if we did that. I don't know, the more I look at it, the more I like this plan of running the queen of clubs. I think I'm going to do it. Now the trump comes back, of course it does. Oh, East had King Doubleton. Well, that's bad news. I mean, we're not going down, but unfortunately we have to lose another club trick. Hearts were 3-3. What did I say was happening if hearts were 3-3? I was making 9 tricks, right? By just going heart to the ace, heart to the king, heart ruff. So I don't think we actually could get more than 9 tricks there after this king of spades switch. Is this true? Oh, a spade ruff, apparently. Why would a spade ruff help? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, of course. I could ruff a spade and then play for 3-3 hearts. But that's not a very realistic line of play. Okay, well, plus 110. I mean, at least we went plus. 1 spade by S. We're 6-5, and oh, we have a big hand. So we open a spade. It goes 3 heart preempt on our left. pass, 4 hearts on our right, and we bid 4 spades, which is completely insane. You should just make a takeout double with this type of hand. Your partner knows you have spades. Your partner probably expects that you're going to have a 6th spade for this takeout double quite often. Obviously, he would prefer to have diamond length, and I think that's the reason the robot elected not to make the takeout double. But, you know, you can't just unilaterally bid queen jack empty 6th at the 4 level and think that you know what the right contract is. But so we get to 4 spades. We get the ace of hearts lead. And okay. So again, mentioned this earlier, that West has preempted. West is known to have shortness somewhere and did not lead that shortness, which tends to imply that West is likely to be short in trumps. I mean, West could be 7-2-2-2. It's possible. But I think it's far more likely West has, say, a singleton spade. That does improve the chances that the club suit comes home. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to end up losing 5 spade tricks to East, and there's just nothing I can do about it. Yeah. Like, we should be able to end play East into leading either a diamond away from the king or giving us access to the heart king to pitch our diamond loser. But let's lead a low spade. Yep. There it is. There's the singleton spade that we kind of expected. Club return, sure. Okay, I mean, I'm thinking about what I want to do on this trick. So I could win the 8 of clubs and dummy. I'm pretty sure I saw West lead the 9 of clubs on the first round. But I could win the 8 of clubs and dummy. East has ace third of spades left. I don't really see a way to avoid East getting all of those spade tricks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just want to win the 8 of clubs and dummy and pitch our diamond on the king of hearts and then start playing clubs. I mean, if East waits too long before roughing in, then we can get extra tricks out of this, but no, we're just down 2. Nothing that we could really do about this hand. I mean, a big issue was just our spade spots were so weak. Yeah, things would have been a lot different if we had, say, Queen Jack 10 9 8 6 the spades. Then we could forcibly pull all of the trumps. But anyway, feels like we got the maximum. I mean, it was nice that we kind of arranged this pseudo end play against East, where we got access to the King of Hearts to pitch our diamond loser. But okay. Board 12. Pass by West, our partner opens a club, we bid a spade. 2 diamonds by West, overcall, as a passed hand, notably. Partner makes a support double, and we bid 4 spades, which looks right. Our partner makes the classic support and or penalty double of 2 diamonds with King, Queen, third. Oh, they find the heart continuation. That's too bad. So pretty flat board there. Not much to be said about that one. Ooh, there's a lot of bidding here. This will give us a ton of information about what's going on. So our partner opens a diamond, goes a heart by East, and we decide to bid a no trump vulnerable. I don't hate it. I could see passing though as well. Diamonds is our short suit, that's partner suit. Oh, goodbye. That's not exactly what I wanted to have happen in the middle of the event. Let's jump back in. Weird connection flaw issue. Okay, we're back. And we have all of our scores back. So diamond by our partner, heart overcall. We decide to bid a no trump. It goes 2 hearts on our left. Partner bids 2 spades, a reverse. Partner has a big hand over there with diamonds and spades. We bid 2 no, which is interesting. I would say normally there's some bid that indicates a weak hand here as south. Now, it's going to be pretty difficult to convince our partner that we have a weak hand when we started with a no trump. But beyond what we've already showed, we basically have nothing, and our heart stopper is very flimsy. Okay, so we bid 2 no, our partner bids 3 clubs, kind of patterning out. I don't really understand the 3 diamond bid. Like, this bid doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Yeah, they even alerted as 3 or more diamonds. I really don't understand the 3 diamond bid. 3 hearts by West. Kind of strange. This is one of these auctions that's mostly impossible among experts. There's no real reason to give the opponents a full room of bidding to exchange information before you take a call. So like either you bid 3 hearts directly over 2 no, or maybe over 1 no, or you just pass throughout. You don't pass and then bid 3 hearts later. And then our partner bids 3 no, and that ends the auction. Wow. Well, I have the feeling there was a better contract available to us. But I think this hand's going to be pretty straightforward. We're going to lose as many hearts as we can, set up the diamond suit, pitch all the clubs from dummy. I mean, maybe 5 clubs doesn't make, but that's where I would have preferred to end up. I think I can afford to play a diamond to the king, a low diamond to the king. I'm just trying to convince East that when they win the diamond ace, not to cash the other high heart. It might be a difficult task to convince them of that. But like if I play a diamond to the king, maybe East thinks that West could have the jack of diamonds protected and elects to make a passive exit of some sort. And if the king holds, I guess I'm going to have to play a diamond to the jack. Too bad. Wow, West had a 5-card heart suit and bid only 2 hearts originally. That's kind of insane. And then, of course, sells out to 3 no trump. Crazy stuff. 3 no down 1. 5 clubs is making if we pick up the club suit. Well, probably going to be a pretty flat board. I mean, the bidding, I think, was the most instructive part of that hand, but I would have chosen some different things as south during the auction. I mean, especially once partner has showed a singleton heart. We know our queen jack third of hearts is probably not good enough in no trump. On to board 14. Pass by East, we open a spade. We have an 11 count. Pass by West, our partner bids 2 spades. Pass, pass. West balances with 3 diamonds. And this is one of those areas that I was kind of talking about earlier with Greg a little bit about, like, I think North should have free reign to double this bid because this is just generally going to be a pretty ridiculous action to not overcall first and then to balance. But, I mean, in this case, I'm not convinced that North should be doubling 3 diamonds. Regardless, I don't think the robots double often enough in this spot. So we bid to 3 spades, we have a 6 trump. That all makes sense. And it looks like we have 5 top losers, 3 hearts, a diamond, and a trump. And depending on the location of the club king, we might even have more top losers than that. I don't think it really matters if I duck this trick versus winning it. I suppose I'm going to duck. Okay. I mean, kind of friendly, but like probably not friendly enough. Yup. 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 Maybe the king of clubs is offside. It was. Okay, that's good news. We got rid of our club loser by ducking trick 1. I mean, I think my decision about ducking the first trick was mostly based off of like, okay, this was a possible pseudo-defensive error that the robots could have fallen into, which they did, but more so, there was no real switch that was harmful to me, and sometimes ducking tricks just makes it more difficult on the defenders. So that was kind of nice. Board 15, 2 boards to go. So we pass in first seat with this 11 count. This is so weird. Why is this 11 count not an opening bid? But didn't we open some other 11s earlier today? All right, I'm not gonna look through every hand, but this just has to be better than some of the 11s that we were opening earlier. Anyway, so we pass. Our partner opens a club, goes a diamond by east, we bid a spade, 3 diamonds by west. What is double? Double is values. It goes 4 diamonds and we bid 4 spades? Excuse me? Partner hasn't even showed spade support. Ugh. Okay. Well done. You know, we're what? Basically on 1 of 2 finesses for 5 clubs to make, and yet here we are in 4 spades, which is probably going down several tricks. East is the overcaller, which means maybe East is likely to have the spade king. That's good news for us. That's one piece of good news, at least. Unfortunately, we have some real issues. This opening club leads a singleton. Now, I mean, what I could do is I could just win the ace of clubs and go spade to the queen, ace of spades, spade. We lose 2 diamonds, but that will at least pull some trumps. The alternative is well, I don't know what the alternative is. All right, let's win the ace of clubs. Play a spade to the queen. So we could play a heart to the jack right now, or a heart to the queen. Whatever, you know what I mean. Take a heart finesse. Then go spade to the ace, heart finesse, heart pitching a diamond. If the heart hook loses, I mean, they get a club ruff, probably. I think I'm just going to go ace of spades, spade. It's not as if when the heart finesse wins, we're completely out of the woods. Because I play a spade to the ace, I take another heart hook, I play the ace of hearts pitching a diamond, but I don't really have an easy way back to my hand. If I ruff the 3rd round of hearts, they might over-ruff, or 4th round of hearts, I mean, someone's going to be out, and they could easily over-ruff. So I think I'm just going to go ace spade spade. This way I also avoid taking the heart finesse. We can just pitch it on on the long clubs. Okay. Made 4. Heart hook was losing, so that's good news. Now, maybe there was some way to like swindle East into not giving their partner club ruff. I mean, I think it's very possible, right? You'll note I did dump the Jack of clubs at trick 1. So this means West's 3 of clubs could have been 3-2 doubleton. It could have been King 9-3. I was just trying to play the card that I thought was most likely to cause East to get the club position wrong. But it's still very tough. Like, maybe leading a diamond at trick 2 is the right way to go. East could win, and if East doesn't give West a club ruff, we can then go spade, 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 making 11 tricks. But, I mean, I was a little concerned. I lead a diamond, West wins, puts a heart through, they set up a heart trick, then they get a club ruff. Spades might not break. There could be a lot of problems on the hand, but maybe it was a little better to go after the diamond ruff. What happened here? We got to 6 no trump. A club, 2 diamonds, strong jump shift. Partner bids 3 clubs. We bid 3 no. We've eaten up a lot of bidding room, and I do not like this 3 no bid. Like, they say 18 to 19 high card points and a strong diamond suit. I mean, that's what we've got, but this isn't really 18 high card points, is it? It's Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8 of diamonds, and a bunch of aces and kings. Partner puts us in 6 no, and it appears we probably have all 13 tricks. Yeah, no surprise, partner just has a balanced 13 count over here, and opposite our 18, with 2 6-card suits, we have all the tricks. So we want to be a little careful that if the club suit happens to be 4-1, we can still make 12 tricks. But I think we can go ace of clubs, club, and if that suit doesn't split, we can just knock out the spade. We have plenty of communication. Ah! The suit is 4-1. So we will knock out the spade. Abandon the club suit, but plus 990. That's one way to win a board at match points. You bid badly enough, stop in 6 no trump, rather than getting to the more or less cold 7 no, and then a suit breaks poorly. So how did we end up on day 1? Whoa! We scored 36% on the last board. That I don't understand. Because if we cash the ace king of diamonds first and like cross back to our hand in hearts to run the diamond suit, then we're just going down if they defend correctly, at least with this 4-1 club split. Like, West can come down, do the stiff queen of spades, all of the clubs, and, you know, eventually we're going to lose a heart trick. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Did I miscount my tricks? Did I just have 12 top tricks? I have 6 diamonds, 3 clubs, 2 hearts, and a... Oh, I have 12 top tricks, and West is squeezed in the black suits. Oh, no. Oh, no. How did I miscount this so badly? Oopsies. Well, then I'm shocked that we scored as much as 36%. That has to be a mistake. But I don't know. I guess other people also made the same mistake I did. Whatever my mistake was, it was a pretty big one.